This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. When you buy windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, you aren't just getting the highest quality products available, you're also getting professional installation, superior performance, and a hassle-free process, and the nation's best warranty coverage. Learn more at renewalbyandersen.com. SEPTA writers experienced yet another glitch. In Pittsburgh, tiny homes to shelter the homeless are back on the table. The fate of the SS United States is up in the air once more. Also, this may very well be the highest honor Pennsylvania has ever received. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. For what spokesman Andrew Bush said may be at least the fourth time in the past 3 weeks, SEPTA riders were unable to buy a new SEPTA key fare card or add money to existing cards, reports why. This podcast covered the first time this happened, I believe, with Bush explaining there's a bit of a pattern to the glitch. At around 7:30 in the morning, sales go down and the issue persists for up to 2 hours, meaning a lot of people get a free ride that day. But these free rides are amounting to lost money for SEPTA, which doesn't know exactly how much it's losing because of the glitch, but says it could be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, even though it's not affecting the majority of riders. The agency is working on figuring out how to solve the problem with Conduit, who's the vendor that supplies the system. The Ed Gainey administration pushed back against a proposal that was introduced last year which sought to build tiny houses to shelter Pittsburgh's homeless, reports the Tribune Review. That proposal is back on the table. Once again brought forward by City Council members Anthony Cogill and Deb Gross, this new proposal specifically entails a zoning change that would allow such temporary communities in any area that also permits hotels. It would also bring the city into compliance with the Fair Housing Act, which is a federal law that prohibits discrimination, and include language to create a new classification of housing that would include these sites. A public hearing and management plans for each site would be required, as would services that could assist occupants find permanent housing. Further information regarding this bill remains pending. The fate of the SS United States is up in the air once more, states Axios Philadelphia. This is another story this podcast has covered before. The SS United States is a historic ocean liner that's been moored at Pier 82 in Philadelphia for a while. However, its daily dockage rate was upped by its landlord, Penn Warehousing, and now the ship, by order from a federal judge, has to dock elsewhere by September 12th for not paying its rent. For a minute, it seemed like the SS United States had a solid new home prospect in Florida, where it would have been repurposed as an artificial reef off the Gulf Coast. But now that deal has hit a snag with Penn Warehousing, and the original agreement must be redone. This story remains ongoing. This could very well be the highest honor Pennsylvania has ever received, proclaims PennLive. Forget the whole birthplace of the Constitution thing. Clever Real Estate has crowned Pennsylvania as the #1 best state for pizza in the country. Clever assessed the nation's 50 largest metro areas across key pizza-centric metrics like pizza restaurants per 100,000 residents and local Google search volume for pizza-related terms. Since Philadelphia ranked 4th overall and Pittsburgh 10th, the site concluded that Pennsylvania must be the top region for a slice in the U.S. I think New York would like a word. That's all for today. For more news, visit PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com, even if it's just to say sup. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll get back together for Friday's episode of Today in PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. When you buy windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, you aren't just getting the highest quality products available, you're also getting professional installation, superior performance, and a hassle-free process, and the nation's best warranty coverage. Learn more at renewalbyandersen.com.